how sick that thing is. Like, honestly, dude, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. If I caught one of those in the wild, I'd probably flip out. What is going on, Cuffaros? Welcome back to another video here. Today, we got plecos. They're right there. I don't want to show them too much, but this is literally the coolest fish I've ever seen in my life. Like, for a pleco, you would never even think they make plecos like this. Unless someone's familiar with fish and different types of species, you've probably never seen this fish before in your life. Guys, we are growing like the weed in my beta fish tank. Literally 213,000 subscribers already, just like that. 13,000 more. It's absolutely crazy. And you guys are probably like, what do you mean weed in my beta fish tank? Let me show you what's kind of going on between all my tanks. Here's Luna. Look how cool the colors on her are. Such a cool looking fish. And then we got the big old shrimp behind her. Her tank's doing good all around though. But let me show you Thomas's. That is the weed I was talking about. Look at this plant right here. It literally grew from the root all the way since I put those in, all the way out of the water and out the top. Thomas is probably like, what is going on? I think it looks sick. Super cool. Thomas is doing good as well. All right, Cam, tell me your thoughts on the new dig.
So much more big.
It's huge, dude. Like, I'm talking like massive. So yeah, once again, guys, there's nothing going on back here. I have to redig that pond. I'll film a video doing that. It literally got, let me show you this. There's grass growing in my ponds, bro. That's not good. Look at this. There's grass growing in the bottom of them. Look at, I literally dug this to where these were flat and they had sharp ledges. And look at what happened, dude. That's all from that pipe that leaked, but it is getting capped the same day Aquascape is here. It won't be flowing into the pond, and then we could redig it. I know before I get the comments, people are gonna say, you should have let the tank cycle a lot longer. I'm 100% letting it cycle a lot longer before I put the flower horn in there. These fish right here, he's selling the tank first of all, so I had to get them right now. I couldn't get these raw plecos. But the thing is, I actually put a solution in there that created bacteria, supposedly cycling the tank within the day, but I'm not doing that. Obviously I don't exactly trust those products, but at least I did that, and then plus the few days that it has been cycling. Plecos are probably the strongest fish I've ever seen. I've literally walked the bank on a fishing, like a pond that I fished. There was a pleco on the bank. I don't know if someone put it on the bank or it was found on the, like he crawled up on the bank, but this thing's eyes were in its head. Like, that's how dried out it was. And I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna save it, right? Kicked it in the water, literally swam away. It must have been on the bank for literally like the whole day. Yeah, like I'm talking, these fish will live in anything. Just live it. So let me clarify that beforehand, but there they are. I don't want to show you guys too much just yet because this is after we actually got them. So I'm gonna throw you back to that footage right now. Yeah, this is insane. There's an albino arowana right there, all white, chilling right there in the background. But as you can see, under there, look how sick that pleco is. All you can see is his tail, but once we move this giant PLECOSTOMUS hiding spot out of here, we're gonna show you how cool these things look. The royal pleco, dude. Look how sick that thing is. We're gonna get it out in just a second, but when I'm talking like cool looking, this thing is bad to the bone. Look at the stripes. So he has two of them in here. He also has some sort of other pleco back there, and then an albino one back there. But and then of course this big guy right here. But we're gonna get these two for the flower horn tank. Stay. All right, we're going in for the kill here. Actually, not for the kill. We're not trying to kill him, but come on. Wild clown scoop number 1, success. Oh my god. Now, if you gotta remember, plecos could literally live out of the water. Look at that. Yellow tips on the end of the fins, and look at the colors on it. Oh my gosh. We've got a big Ziploc here. We're gonna put them in. I only live like 10 minutes from here, and then we'll acclimate them straight from this into the 65 gallon. Hell yeah, dude. Here he goes. All right, now you just gotta get your buddy. Oh, got him. Got him. Come on. Dude, these things are gonna be so dope. Look at that. Oh my god. Come here, buddy. How sick that is. Boom. Now I was gonna use this net right here, but as you can see, these really small holes. Plecos actually have fins with barbs going the opposite way. Just like most catfish, if that barb gets in you, that means it can't come out. That's one of their defense mechanisms when they're in the wild. So we're not gonna use this one because the holes are really small and it'll literally just get caught right in the fin. So little bigger holes, even rubber nets, are the best to go with. I'm gonna pick one of these up and give you guys one more look. Once again, these things are so beefy, dude. They don't even care. You could pick these things up in the wild. You ever seen like my buddy Monster Mike or Catch 'em All, even me, grab these things right out of the water. Look at that, man. That is an incredible fish right there. You can see the little tiny spikes right here on the side of his face. Also, all these little fins, like I was saying, have that little barb. And then of course right here, you can see how strong they are. That fin's not going down for anything. Not going anywhere. Here we go, first one is going in. I don't even need a net, dude, literally. He is sinking, what? I'm just gonna grab him right here. Oh my god.
It's so sick, dude.
Bro, he looks badass in that tank.
Oh my gosh, the stripes.
Literally, like, you could just have them in there.
Oh my god.
And people would be like, what is that? It's like a literally like a leopard. Straight stripes. Let me get this guy off the bottom. I don't know what happened here. Something went wrong. I guess the air came out of the bag or something. See, guys, science. Actually, if air comes, no, I'm kidding. God, I can't even joke. Sick. This one actually has a hole in his tail. Let me show you this. They're so like, they have a personality, I swear. Like, they're just so laid back. What fish lets you grab them and just hold them like this? And then you see the yellow tip, bro. I don't think I've ever seen a pleco this cool in my life. And these actually have like an armored plating. So some of you might think like touching them like this is gonna take all the slime off. That's not how plecos work. Like literally these things are so beefy. Boop. Oh wow, give me a little splash there.
Man, those things are killer.
Now, for those of you who are probably like, how much do these things cost? Now, they're actually pretty pricey. As a baby, they cost $80 to $85. So, of course, Camera Meek behind me here, big shout out to him. We're getting a good deal. I'm buying both of these for $100 bucks. But, of course, he's selling the tank. He's got to get rid of them. So, I've got both of them here in my 65-gallon tank. Now, just picture this in your head. You've got these two plecos right here. I wouldn't even call them plecos. What are we going to call these things? Comment on them down below. Like stripers or something, bro? Like literally, these things are not, I don't consider these plecos. Picture a bright red and baby blue right there swimming with a black background and those plecos in the tank. Now before I get these comments as well, if I see any sort of harassment or violence between these catfish and the flower horn, which is very likely to happen, I'm gonna take these out and I'll be putting them right into this tank, the 160 gallon, with the discus and with everything else. So with that being said, I'll definitely keep an eye out to see whether they're not liking each other, which is, like I said, very likely for a flower horn to do. Look, he's in the driftwood back there. You know, these are the same plants that people said were gonna die since I took them out of the pot, but to me, it doesn't look like these are dead at all. Looks pretty good to me, and good to me, and good to me. And also, remember when people said these were gonna die too? Because I didn't take them out of the pot? They look good to me, and Luna looks happy. Guys, let me just say this. I know it's kind of off topic, and I know we're on the topic of we got these new fish here, but let me just say one thing. For people that are starting YouTube, you're giving your content to hundreds and thousands of people. Don't think for 1 second you're gonna impress every single one of those people. If you wanna start your own YouTube channel, take my word for it. Do what you love and enjoy doing it. You're gonna get haters no matter what you do. There's no little curves around it. Just ignore them or prove them wrong like I just did and continue on doing what you are doing. That's a little tip from me to anyone that is influenced by me to start a YouTube channel or any sort of social media platform. Like honestly, dude, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. If I caught one of those in the wild, I'd probably flip out. People have definitely released those in the wild though. Yeah. My camera is so trash, dude. And update on the 160 gallon, all the fish from the mini pond are still in here. Speaking about the bill, bro, oh my god, what's today's date? 1 second. It is April 8th, literally April 8th. This build is going down in, they arrived the 11th, and they're building the 12th. So think about how 4 days, and then I edit the video, so that video will be up within the next week. 100% the first day build will be up within the next week. Like, think about how close that is. Greg and the Aquascape team is all coming over to the house, if you guys are not yet familiar. And we're rebuilding the backyard, that's why it's dirt. But here we go. Cam's gonna feed the fish some flakes. These guys are so cool. I don't know where the gouramis went. And just maybe they're down there or something. There's still some fish over here. Look at all the babies, bro. They're getting huge. I think if I didn't have, like when we get the pond, when you put those babies in naturally, where I don't put them in the net and anything, they grow a lot faster out in the open. They definitely do grow a lot faster. They're able to get to things that they can't get to in that little net. But for now, since the rebuild's coming, I don't want them to get sucked in the filter there. We're just gonna keep them in the net, and then I'll release them. I'm gonna release them straight out of the net into the pond. There'll be a lot of hiding spots throughout the rocks, throughout the live plants that'll be in there. Under the waterfall, a ton of places that when they either have the babies, because they have little baby live babies, the mollies and platies, and the babies will be able to hide from pretty much anything that tries to eat them. You'll of course lose a few, but that has nothing, that's just natural. You know, when I first filmed these babies eating like this, they were so spooky, dude. Like, they would not come up to the surface while I'm filming. And you know, if they're a pet of the Cuffaros, they better get used to a damn camera, because it's gonna be on them at all times. And they are for sure used to it, because I'm like right on top of them right now. There's a big platy in there, dude. Yeah. Swimming around like a big one. But there's about, I'd say 30 babies in there at the least. Look at Bingo just crushing the net. Look at him, like, what are you doing, dude? Bingo, he hand feeds. I forgot to mention this. I was sitting here the other day, my mom was like, why don't you try to hand feed Bingo? I said, genius, bro, genius. Get a big flake and put it in your hand. Like, this thing literally, Bingo and Dingo does it, and some of the platies and mollies, but a biggest flake you could find. Look at bro, like, look how sick that is. Oh, Mini Moo, going in for the kill. There's Dingo again. So when we get the new mini pond, we can actually hand feed our fish. Appreciate Cameron once again, thank you Cameron. And I'm sure the Cuffaros are gonna thank, you just as much as me. Today was a little funny video. Hit the like button for me, guys. I'm back. I don't know if I'll be posting daily, but I will continue to do at least every other day, which was my normal schedule before daily videos. There we go. Got the Plecos. If you guys haven't joined the family already, hit the dang subscribe button. You're not gonna regret it. We're growing like the weed in my beta fish tank. Next stop, 300K. Thank you all for watching. As always, Cuffaros. Oh, wait. Almost forgot. Today's positive comment shout out goes to Pure Veggie, like veg, Kitchen. You do a great job, Paul. All your hard work is showing off, and I know how much time it takes to film and edit videos. Keep it up. Thank you so much, and thank you to all those who do comment something positive down below. If you want to be in one of my future videos, all you gotta do is comment something positive down below, and I could possibly